We back, baby, reacting to true story scary animations. I know you guys been asking for it, so here it is. You better click this video, you better please smash the like button, comment, everything. And if you do, and if we get this video a lot of views, I'll do some more. But yeah, go ahead, comment down below something scary. Video a lot of views, I'll do some more. But yeah, go ahead, comment down below something scary. And if you guys really like these videos, just watch it all the way through. And click the first link in the description below and check out my gaming channel, subscribe to it. I post on there every day, yeah man. Hey, let's go!
I didn't want to go to sleep because I was scared to have nightmares, so I turned on the TV, per usual. And I'm watching Disney Channel and you know, I started to get a little tired, so I just kind of doze off. Maybe a couple of hours went by, and I wake up laying on my stomach, which was odd to me. So I'm trying to turn around, but I feel a weight on my back. And it took me a moment to realize my body wasn't moving. Now I'm totally freaking out. There's something on me. I'm trying my hardest just to move my arms, and I can't. I don't know how long went by, but I finally turned around. And on my back was an old woman staring right back at me. She looked like a witch, bro. I felt like the bed was shaking as I was struggling to get up, but I wasn't moving at all. And in an instant, I was on my own 2 feet looking back at the bed.
Bro, are you kidding me? If I wake up and I see that Green Goblin Shrek Grinch looking thing on my back, I'm getting up on out of there, baby. I'm moving out the country. I'm moving to Afghanistan.
My mother and I decided to move out to a new place. Went through the house. We wanted to replace the ugly wallpaper. Started removing until we realized that it had many layers with random names. My mom and I reported this to the police. They came and checked the place. Policeman told me, the wallpaper you are removing, well, this is not wallpaper. It is human skin.
You're telling me that that's human skin? Ugh, Brittany Carmichael, Jack Hale, Maya Samimi, whatever her name is. Ugh. I'm just not gonna move to a new house, all right? I mean, I'm gonna make sure my walls are nice and non-human skinny, yeah. I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder for weeks, especially when I'm sitting on the toilet, because that's when I'm like really alone, while I'm sitting on the toilet, and I get scared, so yeah. Mysterious man.
My name is Pascal. I'm 22 years old now, but this event happened 3 years ago when I was 19.
Okay.
It happened in the middle of the night when my parents were away for an important company meeting. The company was kind of far away from where we lived, so I stayed home by myself while they were gone. One time, while I was at home alone, I looked out the window randomly and froze.
What?
There was a tall man, almost dressed entirely in black.
No.
He was wearing a tuxedo
Not
and
today.
holding a kitchen knife. This guy was standing right outside of the door,
Call the police.
looking at me. He wasn't laughing at all, and his head was twitching continuously.
Ugh.
Sir, please get off our property, otherwise I'll call the police. I opened the window and told him. Then the man replied, "Oh, you can do that if you want, as long as you don't look away." Because of this strange attitude, I felt anxious. So I grabbed my cell phone and called the police.
Why'd you look away?
But when I looked out the window again, he was gone. At that very moment, I heard footsteps coming from downstairs. I suddenly remembered that I forgot to lock my garden door, so it was still open.
You forgot to lock it.
I thought I was gonna die at first, but then I pulled myself together. I got my bat and looked down the stairs, slowly.
A
Trying
bat?
not to make a sound.
He's not a baseball.
There he was. He was just staring at me. He didn't move, but said, "I told you not to look away." A few
Dang.
moments later, we heard sirens. The man still did not move. But then he suddenly changed his mind and walked over to me.
What?
I tried to swing my bat towards him, but I was so scared.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything except scream.
Ah! Oh, now the policeman shows up. Now he shows up. Thanks, man. It's about dang time. Taking your sweet time. It's too late, man. It's already too late. It's too late, dang.
Here's a story of why you should always check your chair. In this story, a famous writer named Yoshiko receives a mysterious manuscript in the mail. This manuscript tells the story of a lonely carpenter that built a chair and now lives inside that chair unknowingly to the owner. This manuscript deeply unsettles Yoshiko because she owns a very similar chair to the one in the story. She even gets her husband to beat the chair just to prove that there's no one inside of it, which there's no reaction. But shockingly, the next day, she receives another mysterious letter saying it was not nice of you to hit me yesterday. Before she tells her husband, he already sits down in the chair and gets stabbed from within the chair. Completely shocked, she calls the police. The police show up and rip off the back of the chair and prove that yes indeed, someone's been living in their chair for months if not years, coming out in the dead of night to get food.
What?
Hey, I know you're in there. Get out of my chair. Dang it, get out of my chair, you crazy?
That's insane, man. Yeah, everybody check your chairs, okay? Because there might be somebody up in there. Oh, not today, Satan. Oh my God. What is that? Dang demon looking thing? Are you serious? Why would you drive up to that? I mean, look, I'm sure it's not real, it's fake. I'm sure it's dang. I think I just pooped my pants. What? You guys good? You guys all right? Everybody good? Chilling? Yeah, chilling? Okay, yeah, everybody chilling. Woo! That just gave me a heart attack. Look at that thing! I mean, it's got the nicest teeth I've ever seen in my life, but still, ooh. This is why, just don't go investigating, man. Don't go investigating. Oh no, not today, Satan. Whoa! They keep multiplying. Oh my God. Ooh, I got goosebumps. I got those goosebumps. Ew. I don't know where you live, my guy, but it's time to move. It's time to get up on out of there. Or it's time to carry a glizzy or something and then shoot that thing in the face. Or at least get yourself like a can of Raid and like spray that thing like a cockroach.
My son went missing 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Like a good parent, I filed a police complaint. I participated in the search efforts, and I was heartbroken when they could not find any trace of him. I gave up. I asked the cops to give up too.
Dang.
It was hopeless, I said. They did not give up. 1 week ago, 2 of the officers turned up at my door, triumphant smiles on their faces.
That's a creepy
And
smile.
standing in front of them was my son. They said they found him wandering in the woods beyond the edge of town.
What?
He looked much worse for wear, but otherwise unscathed. They left him with me and went back to the station. He is not my son. He looked like my son, spoke like my son,
What?
and even behaved like my son. He settled in with me, but please believe me, he is not my son.
How do you know?
Every night since that day, I've woken up in the middle of the night in cold sweat. I always see him in the doorway of my room, his body silhouetted by the night light behind him.
Wow.
He always leaves as soon as I wake up. Please, you have to trust me. Whatever he is not my son.
Okay.
Why do I seem so sure?
Yeah.
Because I killed my son 2 weeks ago and buried him in the forest.
Ooh, you in trouble. Dang. Anybody else got goosebumps? I got a little bit of goosebumps. Yeah. Wow. I'm like, if you took out your son, then why would you call the police and be like, send a search party? You know he ain't there. God dang. Number 3. Oh, these are like some 2-sentence stories. Here we go.
When the kidnapper made me guess where he kept my daughter,
Nice beard.
I went for the basement and he said, correct, allowing me to see her. But when I found her severed head in there, I learned that every other choice would have been correct as well.
Oh, that's creepy. Dang. That's messed up, man. So there's like pieces of her in every room. What the heck, man? Ew. Number 2.
I told her there was no monster in my closet, as I picked her up and told her that she could sleep with us tonight.
Yep.
I figured that was the safest way of getting out of the house, without the man realizing that I saw him.
What? Number
All
1.
my life, my parents told me not to open the basement door, but I got curious and disobeyed them.
Oh, don't do it.
What is that glowing ball in the sky? And why does it hurt my eyes?
What? So they were all... It was somebody who had never seen the sun because they're locked in a basement. Oh my boy!
My phone had been buzzing nonstop with messages from boys in my class,
103
asking my plans
messages.
for the summer. I put it aside as I decided what I was going to wear to my university admissions interview. Anyway, I already had a pretty great boyfriend, Louis, and I had much more important things to focus on than these random boys. Hi, I'm Mia, and my life in high school was just perfect. I had all the boys in class buzzing around me, telling me how gorgeous I was.
Must
That's probably
be nice.
because of my Italian genes from grandma. It turns out I inherited something else from her too, and my life became a nightmare overnight. The day of my interview, as I waited outside the dean's office, I felt excited and anxious. It was time. I saw 2 men coming out of the office and walking my direction. I looked at their faces, and suddenly I felt terror grip me. They had the faces of demons, and they were staring right at me. I panicked and got out of that office as fast as I could. I heard one of them laughing, saying, "I told you that beard makes you look scary. Look what you've done to the poor girl." Scared out of my wits, I ran home to tell Mom. When I walked into the living room, I cried out, "Mom, you won't believe what happened." Just then, I noticed a devil woman sitting next to her on the sofa.
What?
Mom asked me to say hello to her new friend, and I just went crazy. I screamed, "Mom, get away from her! She's going to hurt you!" Mom looked horrified and angry. "Mia, what is wrong with you? Go to your room.
She's
I'll
seeing
deal with you
demons.
later. Go now!" After a while, she came to my room where I was hiding under the sheets, and I told her about the interview and what I'd seen. She sat down slowly on the bed, her face pale. She said, "This is impossible. They said it's 1 case in millions." Completely confused, I asked, "What are you talking about, Mom?" She told me that my problem was called prosopophobia, which means fear of new faces. The what phobia? Mom explained that Grandma suffered from the same condition. She saw monsters and demons in the faces of strangers. I had just always assumed she was senile. Her symptoms started to appear when she was older. That's why she lives in a special care home, and only people she recognizes can visit her. My head was spinning. Would I become a prisoner just like grandmother? All I could think about was Louis. So I called him and told him about what had happened to me. He came over straight away, and I burst into tears when I saw him. "I can't believe this is happening! What am I going to do, Louis?" He held me close and said he would help me get over this. Maybe it was just my nerves? I always feel relaxed at the park. I need to be around people so I can feel normal again.
Yeah.
He promised that he would go with me every day. The first day was straight from hell. Each time I looked up, I saw bloodthirsty faces. I could hardly bear it. But Louis stayed close to me the whole time. One day, Louis told me to sit tight while he got us some ice cream. And suddenly I heard a familiar
Ice
voice.
cream?
He said, "Hey, gorgeous. Fancy bumping into you here. Want some company?" It was so good to see someone who didn't look like a monster,
The heck?
even if it was this annoying guy from school. Laughing, I said, "How many times do I have to tell you I have a boyfriend?"
Yeah. You have a boyfriend. Yeah. So, you want to go out sometime? No.
Girl who could have 2. Ew, so sleazy. Just then he said, "Oh hey, meet my cousin."
No, don't meet her cousin. No, dang it. She has prosophobia, fear of new faces, you dumbo. I mean, he didn't know, but anyway, he obviously didn't know that that's a bad haircut. Yeah, I got him. But yeah, go ahead, click on the screen and watch another one. Yeah, man.